The Living Daylights. Um, we seem to have everything in this James Bond film, including a macaw. Um, I'm thinking it tends to be a habit there. And here, I mean, everybody has a macaw these days. Look, there's another one there. So that's because there was another one in, I think, Octopussy, where the role was more prominent for the macaw. In the middle of the movie, he gives a clue as to where the bandits are, the villain, in an abandoned monastery. So he says Saint Patrick, Saint something, and then at the end, that's salient. That's interesting. Add spice the macaw, because somehow, as it always happens with James Bond, and it gets annoying. He meets a girl, and then less than 1 minute later, they're in bed, as if he is Prince Charming. And even if he would be, if he were Prince Charming, he would need to have really powerful medicine and to get this thing just like that going. And it's, what's the message there? Anyway, so he is in the arms of the girl, one of the girls. That's another thing, because it's not just this girl. He's going to bed with Pussy Galore. That's a character again. So that's Pussy Galore. Pussy aplenty. Galore. That's galore means. I didn't know. So, and about Pussy, well, Pussycat, of course. He's in the arms of the, I was saying, of the woman that happens to be there at the end of the movie. And they're foreplaying, having sex in a few seconds. And he's called by M, his boss. And he puts the macaw on. And the macaw goes on with, hello, hello, hello. And they think they're talking still with Potoleshete, with Bond. Only he's already in bed or out of the frame. And they pass on, because the mission was successful. They pass on the Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher at the time. And she also thinks she's talking with Bond, but it's the macaw. Says kiss, 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 and she's flushed up and because of course 007 has this reputation, a lady killer, and she's talking with the macaw. So there you go. Otherwise, a cello, a Stradivarius called the Winter Rose or something. They use it to just go on the slopes to evade the enemy. There's Bratislava, there's slopes, there are tanks, shooting, artillery, but they just move in circles around and over the Russians. Well, they're proxies, the East Germans. I'm not sure what they were there. No. Actually, the Czech secret services, probably with some KGB agents, and I don't know, Soviet tanks, as I said, guns, cannons. They cut ice and then they sink the Ladas of the pursuers and everything else, and they end up in Afghanistan. And in Afghanistan, again, a series of extraordinary feats. They run with the Mujahideen at that time. At that point, perhaps also Taliban. The Mujahideen, surely, enemies of the Soviets in the Afghan-Soviet war, during the Soviet occupation of Afghanistan. They were the good guys, provided with guns by the Americans. But then, alas, they turned those very weapons against the Americans. And we have an excellent ending or story near the ending of Charlie Wilson's War, with a Zen master told by the late Philip Seymour Hoffman. The Zen master has a horse and it escapes. The villagers are sorry. Oh, sorry. Well, we shall see. Indeed, the horse comes back with wild horses. Oh, so great it is. We shall see again. The master's son breaks a leg while trying to tame one of those horses. Sorry, people again. But the master keeps, we shall see. Because, indeed, again, the military recruiters come to the area and the son is not away because of the accident. So we shall see. And we shall see what happens with the Mujahideen, who turn to be enemies soon. So this new James Bond, new old, it's made in around 1987 or so. It's not really distinguished. It's a modest action movie of the past.